Hey guys, the first move we're going to work on is the jab. The jab is one of the most important moves you can use in boxing because jab is your longest punch. Jab dictates your range. It dictates safety because when I'm punching, I'm keeping him at bay. It allows me to move in and out while striking. It sets up the majority of my combinations. In a good boxer, if I'm throwing 100 punches, 90 of them probably should be jabs because I'm able to use my range so well. This is basically a range finder, so it lets me know when I'm in range to be able to land my more powerful punches. So a jab is very important even though it's not your hardest punch. Hey guys, so the first thing with the beginner basic boxing is I want to stand. I don't want to stand in a square stance like this. It leaves me susceptible to people getting off to my side and being able to hit me in positions where I can't protect myself. I like having both feet face each other. I want to bend my knees and I want my weight to be centered. As my hands come up, my elbows in tight and my chin down. It's really important my chin is always covered. So I'm always going to be here, and as I'm punching, my chin is even covered. As you can see from the side, when I punch, my chin is always covered. You've always heard the analogy of getting hit in the button. That's the chin. The chin is what knocks you out. So as I'm going to demonstrate the jab. One thing about the jab is really important because I'm using it to find range. Okay, we don't want to stand in reaching distance while we're punching. That's not boxing, that is brawling. That gives him an opportunity to hit me and me an opportunity to hit him. And I don't like the odds when we're 50-50. So I always want to be out of range from the punch. So what I'm going to do, as I throw my jab with my hands up, chin down, elbows in tight, as I throw the jab, as I step, as my left foot lands, my left punch hits the floor because my jab is going to be my lead hand. So as I step, notice how I step here. Hands up, my chin is protected from both sides. I step back in. See, hands up, my chin is protected by both sides. Now I'm going to step in, throw it again and retract it. Hands up. Jason. Now watch as Jason throws his punches. His hands up, chin down, elbows in tight. Watch how his stance is centered. Both of his feet are facing in the direction of the punch. And as he punches, watch the jab because he's already in range. Stepping is not crucial. There you go. His chin is always protected. Punch this direction, Jason, towards me. Watch his shoulder punch. Good. See, he's always protected behind his shoulder. Good. A couple more times on the jab, on the bag. Throw a few fast. Good. So when throwing a jab is important for multiple reasons. If I'm gonna bring Jason in for a partner drill, so we're both in our stance. One thing you need to do with a jab is every time he throws his jab, I need to get used to putting my hands on it. This is good for him, where it allows him not to miss a punch because he's my partner. But from a defensive aspect, it allows me to put my hands on every punch that he's throwing that's a threat, and it allows me to stay safer. So one thing I do not want to do, I never want my rear hand, which is the hand that's going to touch the jab, to ever lead in front of the left, okay? So as he throws a jab, I'm right here. I'm just coming up in front of my head. And it's allowing him, watch how he's having to step. He steps because he's not in range. From here, I can't hit him, he can't hit me, but when he steps, he's now in range. So the drill's gonna be, he's gonna step and jab, now I'm gonna step and jab. He steps and jab, I step and jab. He steps and jab, I step and jab. This drill allows both of us to keep our hands up, elbows in tight, chin down, throwing a straight punch here, hiding behind the glove and the shoulder. But focusing on my feet, watch my foot land as my punch lands. Over exaggeration, you now. Good, punch, foot. Really important, that's how you get the power into your jab.
All right guys, I'm Jason. I just want to give you one quick tip about throwing a jab. When you're throwing your jab, you want to stand like Tim told you. Make sure you keep your hands up and your shoulders up. But when you throw your punch, you want to turn your hips And you also want to turn your arm too. You want to make sure your hand turns and hit with the 2 knuckles up front here. So when I'm throwing my jab, I'm here, throwing straight at you, hitting with the 2 knuckles, right back to my chin.